Today I am reviewing the KAMRUI Hyper H2 Mini PC. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. If you are tired of your desk being dominated by a massive tower that gathers dust and draws way too much power, I have been testing the KAMRUI Hyper H2 for the last 2 weeks, and it might just be the most practical swap you can make. I wanted to see if this tiny box could actually handle a real workday, not just basic web browsing, and the results were surprising. The heart of this machine is the Intel Core i5-14500HX. When I first saw that spec, I was skeptical because mobile-class chips in mini PCs often throttle the moment you start pushing them. However, after running heavy Excel macros and compiling some code, this thing holds its own surprisingly well. It is not just snappy, it is genuinely capable of replacing a mid-range desktop. If you are a professional who spends your day in spreadsheets or managing multiple browser tabs with business software, you will notice the difference immediately compared to the older i5 or i7 chips you might be using at the office. One of the first things you will notice is the connectivity. Most mini PCs force you to live the dongle life, but the Hyper H2 actually has 7 USB ports. Having 2 USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports is a huge win for moving large files off external drives, and the triple monitor support is genuinely smooth. I tested it with a 2-monitor setup for a few days, and it handled 4K video playback without any stuttering. If you are a trader or someone who needs to keep an eye on multiple charts or dashboards, this is a very capable hub. You can find the current pricing and check out the exact specs through the links below the video if you want to see if it fits your specific desk setup. Now let us talk about the cooling, because that is usually where these small units fall apart. KAMRUI put a dual fan system in here with copper heat pipes, and it does make a difference. Under a heavy load, it is not silent, but it is not a jet engine either. It produces a soft, consistent hum that fades into the background. I never ran into thermal throttling while working, which is impressive given the size. However, there are a few things you should be aware of before you buy. While the 16 GB of RAM is fine for general tasks, if you are planning to run virtual machines or heavy creative suites, you're going to want to upgrade that. The good news is that the internals are accessible, and you can push it up to 64 GB. If you're not comfortable opening up a computer to swap sticks of RAM or add an extra SSD, you might find the base configuration a bit limiting after a year or two. I also think it is worth mentioning that while this is great for productivity, it is not a gaming machine. The integrated Intel graphics are perfectly fine for office work and media consumption, but if you're looking to play modern, high-end titles, you're going to be disappointed. This is a workstation, not a gaming console. Who is this actually for? It is perfect for the small business owner, the home office warrior, or someone who just wants a clean desk without sacrificing performance. It is a no-nonsense tool that does exactly what it says on the box. If you're looking for a reliable, compact machine that won't take up half your desk, the Hyper H2 is a solid contender. Just make sure you consider whether you want to perform those minor upgrades yourself to get the most longevity out of the hardware. If you're curious about the current deals or want to see the full list of ports and dimensions, check the links below the video. It is a balanced, powerful little unit that has earned its spot on my desk, and for the right user, it is a very smart buy.